Good to go then. Dominican Republic will serve, playing in their red and blue kit. It's Priscilla Rivera, the captain, that gets this underway against Brazil in the yellow. And it's an early error from the Brazilians off a good heavy serve from Rivera. And the Dominican Republic get the first point on the board. And as omens go, that's a pretty good one. Listen to that from the crowd. Good slow down block, chance for another score. Martinez, in off the block and into the court. It's a dream start from yesterday's history makers. Well, these two teams do get on very well indeed. They've had some great tussles over the years. A lot of these players know each other very well from professional volleyball over the last decade or so. But right now, there's no love lost. This is about the battle. Rivera with the error, but it's a good start from the Dominican Republic. That'll settle a few nerves. Gabi to serve. Gabi Braga Guimarães just gets it over the net. Oh, how about that from the captain? Priscilla Rivera moving towards the twilight of her career. This will be her last Olympic cycle, but she can still hit a ball. 3-1 Dominican Republic in this first set. A race to 25 in each of the first 4 sets. 15 if we go the distance, and a miss from Brazil. Are we going to get our first challenge? Mara convinced she's hit this ball in court. And that did look long. And no challenge from Brazil, so they accept the call. And Guimarães not happy with the start his team have made here, but another service error. This time from the Dominican Republic middle blocker, Guilherme Martinez. Just 21 years of age from the Mirador club. Looks like a real talent for the future. Mara back to serve. Brazilian players with their first name or nicknames on the shirt. It's coming over, you know. Not the best way to do it, but it's still in play. Not for much longer. Amanda with a rocket jump and spike. Interesting. Rivera onto the back of Arias, the middle blocker, and then pumped over, but immediately hammered back. Second serve for Mara. Good touch. Great defence from the middle blocker. And it's a reuse. First swing for Paula. Doesn't put it away. De la Cruz does. Well, I told you this was going to be a special game. And already these two teams just going at it as hard as you like at the net. And De La Cruz struggled yesterday in offence. She'll be happy to get a few more of those points like that today. 3 rotations of taller players in the front court. Marta, the setter for the Dominican Republic, at the back line. And when you have big blockers in the front court, if you miss your serve, it hurts even more. High-powered start. Fans right on side, the noise deafening. Paula to serve. And that is a service error. You cannot step on or over the baseline. And that's exactly what Paula has done. So Brazil not settling just yet. Good jump serve from De La Cruz. Great pick up. And a wonderful kill. That's what Braylin Martinez is on court to do. And it's what De La Cruz is on court to do. Make the plays. The Dominican Republic will be loving this. Now, there is a challenge, I think. Well, the point was originally given to the Dominican Republic, then reversed because this ball was called out. Well, Dominican Republic hitter De La Cruz absolutely convinced that she caught a piece of the Brazilian block on the way past. But the Dominican Republic team will be just so happy to be trading blows like this. This is the kind of open match they want to be involved in. Not sure Marcus Kwiek is as convinced as his players about this. 2 challenges per set. Now, let's see. Little finger, side of the hand. I think it just clipped Macris on the way past. Referee agrees. Point Dominican Republic. Good shot by Bethania De La Cruz. And she will serve again. Well, it's not the way you want to follow a challenge in your favour. Amanda with the serve. Good serve, but well passed. Oh, what a stop. That's a huge kill block. And Ana Beatriz meant this. Whoa, down you go. Monster block from one of the more experienced players on this Brazilian court. No, Amanda can't follow that surge of momentum. And we hit our first technical timeout with the Dominican Republic still flying after yesterday's performance against Russia. And they will be delighted with this start.
A tendência dela é sempre para essa posição aqui, diagonal curta, diagonal longa, estourada. Corredor é só quando ela está com corrida pouco mais devagarzinho. Só puxar, tira muito pro meio, só tirar um pouco que ela vai cair. A defesa lá não é uma defesa muito pesada, não.
Well, those of you that saw yesterday's game against Russia, the Dominican Republic were actually quite restrained during the course of that match. I thought at times looked quite nervous and quite tense, but still pulled off a fabulous victory. The difference in the body language from yesterday's match to today is just outstanding. This is a Dominican Republic side that believes now. They believe in themselves. And they are going to go after Brazil with everything they've got today. This could be a cracker. Well, what a start. This is a wonderful opener from the middle blocker, Ana Beatriz. 2 points on the board for her. Nice slide D attack, beautifully found by the setter Macris. Brazil dealing with Braylin Martinez, but Gabby missing the follow-up. Got the ball into transition twice here. Gabby going for the hands rather than the court. And when she missed the block, it missed the court by a long way. The Dominican Republic's key player then to serve. Nice recovery. Oh, very good recovery from the Dominican Republic. It's into the net. 4 touches. Priscilla Rivera just wants a bit of the moisture clean from the court after she dived. Challenge Brazil here. So what Brazil are challenging is that this ball has collided with the net, but it's actually rolled up and over the net tape and touched the blocker's hands before coming back into play. If that's the case, we're going to replay the point, and we'll go back to 9-7 Dominican Republic. Now, let's take a look at this. Off the net tape, and, well, looks like clear contact with the blocker's hand. So touch given, let awarded, point replayed. Good challenge by Brazil. They keep it. 2 challenges per set. And if you use them wisely, they can be of great value. Braylin Martinez still at the service line. Great slide D, lovely pickup though. Oh, this is great stuff from both teams. Oh, and again, mega rally developing. Can Dominican Republic put it away? Rivera blocked and out. What a play by the Dominican Republic, and this is as fired up as I've ever seen this team. And that victory over Russia has done everything for them. And the mega rally, quite rightly so. Defensive action after defensive action before the final touch is a good one. And it's Captain Fantastic off of Mara and out of court. 10-7 Dominican Republic. Good heavy hits, net touch. Yaneri Martinez, I think, just getting a little over keen, the number 21. Yeah, just moved her arms back in, and as she moved them back in, just clipped the net, and Priscilla Rivera, the captain, got a piece of it as well. Paula was a little concerned there that was a whistle against her, but she's fine. Good lineup for Brazil now. Matters not. Not when you can run a slide D like that. Full extension for Yaneri Martinez. Easy kill. Girl power down on court. Bit of girl power playing as well in the arena, courtesy of the DJ. Look at this. This is full-on, toe-to-toe volleyball slugfest. It's brilliant. Another fantastic pass from Leia. Didn't take her eyes off that ball. And a wonderful set from McCrease off the pass. Mistake from Marta Frica. But Brazil can't capitalise. Marta goes back line. And that's it. Braylin Martinez terminates it there. Sit back and enjoy. If these two teams keep up this kind of pace and this kind of quality, we're in for a classic here. Good touch again in defence. De La Cruz stopped. Well covered by Rivera. A little touch on that one. Goes to the Dominican Republic. Leia, the libero, just had a nibble as it went past her, but I think she was trying to defend it because initially she thought it caught the block, and Roberto Guimarães has to call a timeout here to stop the points hemorrhaging away from Brazil.
Aquela posição da Mara, deixa ela pela frente também, com a Gabi na sua pasta. Fala aberta porque a levantadora está aqui. Tá? A levantadora não vai ajudar muito e a Priscila também não consegue.
Vamos na palma da mão, junto com a seleção, vai!
Well, as starts to volleyball matches go, doesn't get much better than this. What an opening few exchanges between Brazil and the Dominican Republic. And the whole point is that after that Russian victory, the team in red believe, and they're playing like they believe. And that is going to make them very dangerous for Brazil, because it's still a no-lose scenario for the Dominican Republic. They've lost the previous 20 encounters with Brazil, so they just want to play here and play as hard as they can. Great kill from Paula. The errors continue from Brazil, but that's all down to pressure. The real test for the Dominican Republic, though, will be in the back third of each of the sets. That's where you'll see this Brazil side going really, really hard. And the stronger they get, the more the Dominican Republic are going to have to respond to that pressure. Great pass, Leia. What a pass. And a little touch off the arms of Marta. I think she was trying to leave it. I don't think this touched the block. No, it didn't. Well, I still think that would have clipped the line. Marta in two minds. Paula out, Roberta in. Double substitution, so Macris comes out and Lorena comes in. Lorena becomes the new opposite spiker in the front line. Roberta takes over as the playmaker and the setter. The 29-year-old plays for the Rexona Sesc club in Brazil. And Roberta has been the key setter for this Brazilian side for a long time now. A serve. Brazil starting to rock and roll here. It's wonderful to watch. Ball was killed, so as long as it hits the floor before the net touch or stepping over the line occurs, then the point is legal. But I think Brazil are going to challenge this, because Roberto Guimarães says no, this ball wasn't on the floor before the net touch happened. And that's the key. All a matter of timing, and it'll be a fraction of a second as well when we see it. And they've got to be careful with this challenge, because it's not just a one-dimensional challenge. If they the net touch happens, then okay, the net is out of bounds and potentially that's illegal. But if the ball's dead, then the net touch is irrelevant. And that's why it's taking a while to sort through the relative components in this challenge. There is the player that collapsed into the net after the spike, Braylin Martinez. Brazilian players definitely discussing it. Now, there's the net touch, so that's clear. Now, look at the far left side of your screen. Is the ball on the floor? No, it isn't. This is a good challenge from Brazil. And they've turned it over. Well, a couple of excellent challenges. One from the Dominican Republic, one from Brazil, and both of them good. Lead reduced to just one. Oh dear. And just to make the point, a slightly dissatisfied Braylin Martinez nearly takes Roberta's head off. Proper volleyball, this. Cracking start to the match. Long. Brazil's point. Don't think Dominican Republic will review. They will be wasted if they did. That was long, and clearly so. Now, watch this for a pre-serve route. Oh, we're not going to see it. We'll see it later. Amanda's serve is something different to watch. Off the fingers, in control. Free ball though. Couldn't quite get an attack away. Ana Beatriz becomes the setter. Net touch. And I'm afraid this is an ankle injury as well to Priscilla Rivera. This is not good. Well, it's one of the injuries that is common to volleyball. But as you land, you can land on the other player's foot. Now, that can be sometimes the opponent. It can sometimes be your own player. But what happens is all of your weight comes down from height off that jump. And as you land, your ankle will turn inside or turn outside. And either way, it stings. Now, hopefully, for Priscilla Rivera, this is just a little pop, as we call it. That's why you see some of the players wear an ankle brace. And, yeah, she just managed to get the weight off in time as she lands. Watch as she lands and just realises that that's going to turn. So manages to escape any serious injury, I would say. She's going to be okay. Still going to be a fault. Still going to be Brazil's point. But Priscilla Rivera up and about, thank goodness. Good put away again. And gradually, as this set goes on, Brailyn Martinez is coming in to this match. Technical timeout arrives. Dominican Republic still very much in the frame. That was Martinez's fourth kill of the game so far. She will be looking to increase that considerably before the end of this match. Well, there she is. There's the key player for the Dominican Republic today. 2 meters and 1 tall, 6 feet 8. But it's the height that she hits the ball from. She actually contacts at 3 meters and 30 centimeters in the air. That is way up in the clouds. And that's why she's such a tricky player to stop. But she's got to do a couple of things today. She's got to hit well and she's got to block well on that right side of court. And if she does that, the Dominican Republic are in business again. What a player to have on your team. But if Dominican Republic are going to win this game, well, timesing that score at the moment by 10 might be where Martinez would need to be at the end of, say, a 5-setter. It's a heck of a workload. 16-15, they lead. It's a great serve, and not even Ana Beatriz's soccer attempt can keep it in play. Ace for Arias, the middle blocker. Another good serve, well contained by Gabby. On the reverse to Paula. Well, in fact, the double substitution's occurred, hasn't it? So it's the replacement opposite. Equally talented Lorena. Another Rexona player, 23 years of age. And a nice feed from the temporary backup setter, Roberta. Good pick up from Roberta. And a Beatriz turns setter again. Gabby rolls it into play. Dominican Republic go again. Well, the middle blocker for Brazil enjoying a setting role at the moment. Free ball. This time Roberta gets her hands on it. And that's a terrific pick up. But a net touch against the Dominican Republic. Well, the first person to contest this was the middle player, Gianeri Martinez. But it's not her that has touched the net. I think this was Rivera collapsing into the net again. So the call is correct. There won't be a challenge. We are level. And this is the area of each set where the Dominican Republic will be tested by Brazil. And that's why Marcos Cuellar has called a timeout here, just to reset the players' minds.
Una falla tonta ahí. Vámonos a concentrar un poquito más para eso.
entra com a mão despacio, porque dá espaço. Se tu vai dar espaço para atacar, ele ataca duro, rebota em tu mano, entra antes de ella. Quando pega na bola, já tu está aí adentro, já tu sabe que é cruzado, tá vendo? Estamos topando o bloqueio, estamos defendendo el pie, um pasito adelante com Villa, muito lejos de Villa, defende.
We all love to think of the complexities of an elite coach in the timeout. I spoke to the legend Julio Velasco about blocking once and said, you know, do you mind if I ask you your opinion on blocking? And he said, yes, it's putting your hands in front of the ball. To be honest, that's what it is. Very nice hit. But what Michael Square wants from his players is to get them to penetrate the net. So that's arms and hands over the net to close down that angle. No closing that angle though. Braille Martinez straight over the top of the Brazilian blockers. Good pass to Roberto. What a block! And that's just what the coach was asking for. Monster block. And Janelle Martinez just moved herself into position. Didn't get a huge amount of penetration on that one. It was more speculation than anything. But that was a great piece of opportunist play. And a great pickup from Braille Martinez. De La Cruz from the back line. And the Dominican Republic have responded well to the challenge so far in the business end of this first set. What an incredible turnaround in fortunes for the team in red since that win over Russia. Timeout, Brazil.
Vamos encostar de novo, arrumar o passe. Empatamos o jogo,
Well, very different character to his counterpart in the men's team, Bernardinho, but Roberto Gomes has his moments. But he's not a shirt eater like his compatriot Bernardinho, who takes the collars of his shirts and bites them to pieces if it's not going well. Oh, what a kill. And this game just keeps delivering. It's another huge smash from Lorena. And that ain't coming back. Well, she's on court as a substitute, but she's already got 2 kills. Substitution reversal. Roberta comes off, Macris comes back in. And in the front court, Paula comes on for Roberta. So we are back to where we were. And Brazil take a net ace. They'll take anything they can get right now. Dominican Republic giving them a run for their money. That is unlucky for the team in red. Good work. And a purple patch at the moment for Gianelli Martinez. And for the setter Marta, just creating enough disturbance there for Marta to go at that on the first touch, and she means business as well. Good serve from Priscilla Rivera. Nice cut across the block, hitting the outside of the ball with the thumb pointing up. Just allows you to spin that ball sideways. And new player on court for Dominican Republic. So they too have made the substitution switch. Yukari Perez in, along with Gela Gonzalez, who's going to hit the ball now. What a kill from the left-hander. Oh, I've got so much admiration for players who've been sat on a bench for most of the set, who can come on and hit a ball like that. There was a ball's width between Amanda and the antenna, and Gonzalez has found it. This is real. This is happening, and the Dominican Republic can win this set Great reactions. Leia gets there. Back line. Gabby can't put it away. More cracking defence, this time from Perez. Gonzalez rips another one. Oh my goodness. Well, once again, some huge work in the backcourt for both teams. But look at the arm speed of Gonzalez here. And the lefty is having a field day. No. And the momentum disappears just like that. Service error from Janeri Martinez. So angry with herself. Understandably so. That brings Larishma Martinez on, the libero, and a new player on court for Brazil as well. A slightly concerned looking Julia B. Isabel Bergman. Just 18 years of age is Julia B, and the pressure too much. 3 set points for the Dominican Republic to get off to what would be a monumental start. And what a difference a victory against one of the volleyball superpowers does for your confidence. Everything about today's performance coming off the back of that win over Russia. They've been close to beating Brazil in the past. They've been 2 sets up before. Oh, wonderful. Well, if you'd asked the setter Macris to go and put the ball where she wanted to set this, she'd have put it right there. That's a great piece of playmaking. Paola with the kill. The fans hoping against hope that their team can find another 2 points in this first set.
Ella va a sacar, está sacando aquí, va a buscar a Berti aquí. Ella va a buscar a Berti aquí. Berti la está volando bien. Tú vas a tener Brian elevado. ¿Quién está adelante? Déjala para que se quede con ella. Y Berti elevado. Y seguimos, vamos.
That's a really good timeout from Marcus Quick. Knew that that was the point to stop it. Don't let his team just wander back and play the next point. Stop it and say, look, you're 2 points up. 1 kill does it. Who's going to get the set? Who's going to get the responsibility here from the playmaker Marta? They need a good pass first of all off the Paola serve. It doesn't matter. Paola into the net. And the Dominican Republic have silenced the crowd here in the Nilsson Nelson Gymnasium. 25-22 the scoreline. And just like the last time they came close to Brazil, way back now in the 2008 World Grand Prix, where they went 2 sets ahead, 25-23, 25-22. They won the opening 2 sets, and they are on their way. Plenty of highlights for the Dominican Republic to enjoy in set 1. What a cracking opening set. Dominican Republic going 1-0 up on Brazil. And the crowd here in Brasilia a little concerned. Dominican Republic just threw everything at their opponents in the opener and did not go away. When we got to that very tricky business end of set one, where the stronger teams tend to push through, Dominican Republic responded quite brilliantly. Some stunning stuff in that first set. And the Dominican Republic, for the second time at the start of this 2019 VNL, punching way, way above their weight. 14th place finishers last year, 10 places lower than Brazil's final finish at 4, after that loss in the bronze medal final to China. But you wouldn't know it, would you, from the quality that we've seen on court. Dominican Republic have looked quite spectacular. So many improvements from yesterday's match, and in particular, the service reception has been right on it. So Marta, the setter, the playmaker in the number 7 shirt for the Dominican Republic, could just feed this array of spikers that she has. Now, Brazil, been there, seen it, done it. They know it's just a matter of time before they find their way into this match. They just have to be patient and keep plugging away. Oh, spectacular recovery. What a play. Sensational. That's an incredible opener. Stunning, committed defence from the Brazilian lineup. Leia in particular. That's just a ridiculous pickup. The Dominican Republic did not blink an eye and played on for a huge kill. 1-0. And an ace serve to follow. This is amazing. Without doubt, the best volleyball I've seen this Dominican Republic group of players play for quite a while. The commentator's curse strikes again, but forget that service error. Dominican Republic have been just brilliant so far in Brasilia. Good pick up in the back line this time from Martinez, the Dominican Republic libero, but it's the same outcome as the last rally. Brazil, the attackers, just stay patient, play on, finally get it, but that is some diving pickup. It's a tough skill to learn. As Danny Kinder would have said, making friends with the floor, which Priscilla Rivera didn't fancy. The veteran captain for the Dominican Republic deciding discretion the better part of valor on that occasion. Now, when does the Brazil comeback really kick in? When do they start to play? And can the Dominican Republic respond? That kill from De La Cruz would suggest they can. She struggled against the Russian block yesterday. She's made mincemeat of the Brazilian block at the moment. Terrific hit. 3-all. Marta to serve. Amanda with a decent kill. Not the tallest wing spikers for Brazil, Amanda and Gabby. But what they lack in height, they make up for with spectacular jumps. Oh, this is just beautiful to watch. Once again, Braylin Martinez coming to the party. Overpass. Killed. Brilliant serve from De La Cruz. The last player that Brazil wanted it to go to on the net. But Martinez, just a little hop and a skip into the air. And see how the Dominican Republic players mix up between wing spiker and opposite position. They don't always play Martinez there. Rivera's actually in the opposite spiker role at the moment. Marta goes wide, should be another point here. No, takes the foot off the gas with the tip. Rivera into the block and out. And the Dominican Republic captain putting a bit of heat on the ball and gets a poke in the eye for her troubles on the celebration. She's not having much luck, is she, physically in this game at the moment? Twisted ankle, poke in the eye. I don't think she'll mind. 1 set to love up her team and 6-4 up in set 2. Lorena in for Paula. And that is not a double substitution, that's a straight call. And one of yesterday's stars against China is off the court. Good shot from Amanda. Still think it's a matter of not if, but when for the Brazil comeback. Nice dig from Gabby. Amanda forces it through. Another chance though, Rivera with the tip. Wow, into the centre of the net. Well, Lorena Teixeira looked really good when she came on in the first set, and now this is her chance in this match. And she just cuffed it into the middle of the net. Tame as you like. Dominican Republic back to their 2-point lead. Arias with this rather unusual angled serve. Too long, Amanda says touch off the block. The referee says no. And the technical timeout arrives with this crowd in Brasilia now not quite at panic stations, but worried.
Hey, buen saque, seguimos ahí. Ya ustedes vieron que Amanda está bateando. Ya ustedes chequearon que eso, ¿verdad? Que está bateando. Estamos sacando bien, topando buena defensa. No vamos floja, solamente nos vamos floja, ¿eh?
Well, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday, number 18, De La Cruz, was struggling against the Russian block, lost her place on court a couple of times. But no signs at the moment that she's going to be losing her place today. So far, so good. We've seen some huge hits from Bethania De La Cruz. 236 caps to her name. In a team that has a core of players on court, the group of players out there on court have over 900 caps between them. But De La Cruz has the most. And this Dominican Republic team mean business today. 2008, remember, the last time that the Dominican Republic really challenged Brazil. And a few of the players in the squad today were in that team, in that World Grand Prix encounter that went to 5. Point to forget from the Dominican Republic. We've got more changes on the Brazilian side, by the way. Julia B is back on. Debut season on the VNL, there she is. Made a service error when she was substituted on in the last set. Made up for it this time around. Reuse play. Gonna go again. This time it'll go to Martinez. No, mister. Well, you don't see that very often at this level. A missed connection between the setter and the middle player. Bit of sly commentary on that last point. 2 Martinez's in the front line, so you get away with saying she's going to Martinez. Unless, of course, Marta had gone out wide to Rivera. No need to set anybody on that occasion, and the ball handed back to the Dominican Republic. Braylin Martinez to serve. Still only 22 years of age, but already the dominant force in this team. What a dig. Is it going to come back between the antennas? It does. Free ball though to Brazil, and a slide D attack is out. And that end on camera showing us that that was wide. Now Brazil may challenge here, but that looked wide in real time. And the rest of the players on the Dominican Republic side agree, as do the Brazilian players. No challenge forthcoming. 10-7 Dominican Republic. Brilliant. It was a horrible attack. Didn't work on any level, and De La Cruz just came in and tipped it sideways. It's the cutest angle you're going to find. And in the end, Lorena came in to defend and decided this was going wide, so didn't commit to the play. That's a poor error of misjudgment.
Vambora, a Lorena está pelo meio fundo, a Gabi na velocidade lá na ponta. Vamos arrumar pouquinho essa saída de jogo. A gente vai pressionar esse time, mostrar que bloqueio de defesa. Não, galera, vamos deixar jogar não. Bora.
No need for Roberto Guimarães to get fired up just yet. When you've coached over 1,000 matches in various forms of the game, you'll have a pretty good understanding that there will be an ebb and flow, and at some point Brazil will find a way into this match. That's what he believes, at least. Well read. And that's what 20 years in the game will do for you. Rivera just reading this second touch like a book. Another good pass from Leia, but that was rather telegraphed from Macris. And it's just getting better and better for the team in red. Good solid spike from Gabby. She is some athlete. And that one, didn't she? Put everything into it. Beatriz. Tight, just rolled over by Marta. Oh, that's a very, very good kill from the Brazilian captain. Again, aggressive to the ball, shaping like it was going to be on the diagonal, and then just turned it down the line. This is really good. And I think it's safe to say that on this evidence, Brazil have woken up. Super spike from Gabby. Look at where she runs from. Middle of the court, on the floor. And gets up and gets out wide to hit that. Timeout, Dominican Republic. Marcos Quirk knows the Brazilian comeback is on its way.
Vamos concentrar y organizar un poco. Son dos adelante solamente. ¿Qué están chocando cabeza? Son dos adelante. ¿Cuál es el desespero? ¡Hey, vamos!
Back to basics for Marcos. Bit of shouty coach during the course of that timeout. One timeout remaining. There he is. Been with the squad for years. Players love him. And he's been brilliant for Dominican Republic volleyball down the years. And currently enjoying two of the best days of his coaching career. What a touch from Ana Beatriz. It's a free ball though. Oh, wonderful. Lorena with the latest pickup. And a little chip down the line from Priscilla Rivera. And that's what a bit of defensive brilliance can do. Just builds the pressure on the attackers. And you just get the feeling, don't you, if Brazil complete this mini comeback here, is that it? Will they be rolling? Or will it be just too difficult for the Dominican Republic from here? Beatriz then with the service. Good pass from De La Peña. No, off the block and away. Defenders couldn't claw it back into play. No block touch, just straight on to Lorena with another valiant effort on the open hit. It's brilliant to watch. Absolutely brilliant, yeah, just like that. Brazil in the ascendancy, 1 point in it now. Super hit. De La Cruz with the colourful hair powers it away. She's a different player today. Goodness me. Well, Roberto Gamard is sticking with the substitution, number 6. Julia Isabel Bergman remains on court, but maybe not for much longer after that pass. Leia steps in and sorts it out. Free ball, Dominican Republic, wide to De La Cruz. Great dig from Leia. Great block from Arias. Well, the quality of play down there on court is something else. Hand position exactly right from Arias, guiding everything back into court for the point. Just as you think Brazil are back in business, Dominican Republic go again. Well, this has been non-stop entertainment all the way. I could watch Gabby spiking all day long. Gets up there, stable in the air, and this is the hit of the day. From a defensive position nearly over on the net at 2, she runs out wide, jumps out of the camera shot and leathers it. Quality from the Brazilian captain. Super pictures. On we go. Dominican Republic, despite Gabby's best efforts, back in business. Well, you don't get that often as a middle player, but a free net is gold dust. Macris has just got Mara a free net. She's marmalised that ball. Back it comes. It's going to be under control here. Bump set by Leia, wide. Oh, and Lorena straight into the block of Arias. Well, Arias is having a field day in the front line. Just looking at her blocking stats for the 27-year-old from the San Cristobal club. She's 1.94 m tall. And touches the block at 3.15. So that's one of the biggest blocks on this Villanelle. No luck this time. Just manages to reach high enough to wave goodbye to the ball. It's Gabby again. At the moment, the key to keeping Brazil in this second set. Mara to serve. Well, the difference today between the performance yesterday, and I know that the Dominican Republic beat Russia, and that was one hell of a result, but the difference is that service reception. It's on Marta's head more often than not, and she's distributing quite fantastically. Too easy. And this is what playing with confidence does for you. And a wry smile from De La Cruz because the timeout has been called to try and disturb her service rhythm.
Segura só pouco o saque dela. É o segundo que entra. Forte. Mantém. Elas estão soltando pouco meio. Eu já visto o que aconteceu ali. Vai de jogo normal. Sempre vai sobre a posta lá e
The Dominican Republic, a relatively recent volleyball development on the world stage. Relative newcomers to the sport. Takes time to build a national squad, takes time to bring players through of this standard. About 20-25 years worth of matches against Brazil, and they have never ever beaten them. And this is just getting better and better. Another ace serve, and once again on Julia B. I think she's coming off now, the 18-year-old. Yeah, she's really tense on that pass. Doesn't quite know what she wants to do or where she wants to be, so comes off court. Amanda comes back in. And a great serve after the timeout from De La Cruz. Goes back to the jumper. Amanda controls it. Tips it. It's in play. Free ball again, Brazil. Dominican Republic rescue it again. Rivera wasn't ready for that attack, but still we play on. Great shot. Really great finish to a very scrappy rally. Once again, Braylin Martinez, last year's top scorer for the Dominican Republic. The top scorer yesterday with 24 points against Russia. And she is on her way again. It's one more for double figures. Sometimes, though, not how hard you hit it, but when you hit it. If you can put those away at crucial times, it's vital. Another problem pass. Free ball, Dominican Republic. Well, that was brilliant. I don't know if you saw, but right in the middle of that rally, as the ball was going up high to the rafters, Rivera made a real show of what play she was going to run. Giving the thumbs up to Marta and nodding this way and that, and the Brazilian blockers fell for it. They forgot that it was only going one way. It was going to Braylin Martinez. What a rotation this is from the Dominican Republic. Well, Ana Paula with a massive celebration, the crowd going bonkers as well, but it's done nothing to change the course of this set. It's just a kill. 7 more unanswered points required for Brazil to get back on level terms. So for the Dominican Republic, they don't need to win another point on their serve. And the woman that handed the first set to her opponents has just served in the net again. So a couple of changes for the Dominican Republic. On comes Peña Isabel. She's on for Arias, but she's not a middle blocker, she's a wing spiker. So this is all about serve and defense. But if you miss your serve, then you ain't gonna be playing defense. Brazil staring at 2-0. The Amanda free-serve routine with that little stumble to finish. It's long. Maybe a review from Brazil. They might challenge this one. No, not forthcoming. 8 set points. Unbelievable. Like I said, Dominican Republic don't need to win another point on their serve. Just one kill will do it. Solid pass, solid attack. To love Dominican Republic. Oh dear me. Well, that is a direct consequence of one thing and one thing only. The thought we're going to be 2-0 up on Brazil just popped into the head of De La Cruz. And she's just left the ball that was barely 2/3 of the way up the court. Beatriz not allowed to have another serve. Good timeout called by Marcus Quick.
A bola tá vindo alta, Beth ou Priscila voleia isso. Quem tá lá? Colocar a bola pra trás, zagueiro 6. Segui mais olha, vira aí, tá vendo? Muchacha, solamente no se olvide. Si la bola no llega buena, si la bola no llega buena, tiene. Está buena, dale.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. If the Dominican Republic win this set, I think we're going to 5. If we don't go to 5 and the Dominican Republic win this in 3 or 4, that will be the best match they have ever played to follow on from yesterday's win against Russia. Heady days for the Dominican Republic. It's got to come over. It's touched the player. That's 4 touches. I wonder if we'll see a review on this one. I might be wrong on this call, but that looks suspiciously like a little deflection. But no protest from the Dominican Republic as Gabby puts another huge spike away. Beatriz with the serve. She's had a good service run so far in this match. Needs to do it again now. Another point chance. Terrible set to Gabby. Rivera goes over on 2. That's a better set, but the block slows it down. Chances here. De La Cruz knocks Paula on her feet, off her feet. Gabby comes up with another dream of a kill. Now the pressure's on. Now the Dominican Republic will be feeling this. Great pickup from Paula. Great kill from the skipper. Well, sometimes that last point is the toughest one, but the Dominican Republic have got it. Just enough of a contact on the block to play on. And once again, virtual silence here in the Nelson Gymnasium. It's a challenge. Brazil have got one to use, so they might as well use it. But I'm not sure why Well, I know what it is now. It's the block touch that they're looking for. But the teams have already changed ends. Well, one team has. So they're trying to see whether this ball did in fact touch the Brazilian block. But as Brazil wander off up to the other end of the court, I think they know that it probably did touch the block. Well, we are on the verge of a dramatic result here. Well, incredible scenes here in Brasilia, and I promise you the graphics are not wrong. The Dominican Republic has claimed a second set, 25 points to 20 this one, to go with their 25 points to 22 in set one. And as well as Brazil tried to counter, Dominican Republic just kept pulling away. And when we got to the business end, apart from a rather shaky finish from the Queens of the Caribbean, apart from that, they were in control for most of the set. A victory on the 15th attempt on the world stage against Russia yesterday, and 2 sets to love up on their 21st attempt to beat this South American superpower, Brazil. And the Brazilian crowd don't quite know what to do with themselves at the moment. This was not what they were expecting to see this evening. They were coming to see a victory all the way for Brazil, and preferably by a convincing 3-0 scoreline. That's out the window now. And all that's left to Brazil is to go the full 5 sets here and try and win it in the tiebreaker. I have to say, it still feels like that's where we're going to go, but let's not count Dominican Republic out in terms of getting this done in 3 or 4 sets, because if they go as hard as they went in the previous 2, we might be on the verge of the second day of spectacular volleyball history here in Brasilia. And we're only in week 1 of the VNL, and the drama is already coming at us fast and furious. New Brazilian captain Gabi has got a big job on her hands here to try and motivate this team to a 5-set victory, because that's what they've got to do. They've got to take this match the distance, the team in yellow. Now the test is on to see just how much the Dominican Republic believe. Backup setter, number 2, Fernandez. Marcus Kwiek. He is going to go back to the Dominican Republic after 3 days of volleyball here in Brasilia as a hero, a national hero. And so will the rest of this team. Well, Roberto Guimarães still pacing around, but not looking as concerned as he did yesterday in their 3-0 victory over China. Still looks relatively relaxed, and I still can't believe that the Dominican Republic can get this one done in 3 sets. I don't think they could believe that they would follow up yesterday's historic performance with something even more spectacular. This is mind-blowing stuff. Fantastic game to watch. And for the team in red, the Dominican Republic, what a dream start to this game. They lead the mighty Brazil by 2 sets to love in this race to 3. 1 set away from pulling off another amazing victory. Priscilla Rivera then, the captain, begins set 3. Away we go. The pressure is on the team in yellow. Can they change the course of their destiny in this match? Captain Gabby starts with a fine shot. Untidy start from the Dominican Republic. Well, if you're going to have a blip, if you're going to have a low point, might as well have it at the start of a set. But this still feels like we're in for another hour and a half of world-class action while Brazil gradually find a way back into this match. It's up to the Dominican Republic to prove that theory wrong. Marta still alive to the possibilities out there on court. That's a clever play. Overdid it a couple of times yesterday against Russia with that second ball. But so far today has used it wisely. Super run. Real commitment on that middle run from Mara. Absolutely convinced the blockers that she was going to get the ball, and then a fast, flat set out wide for the Fabi put away. She is some player, this Brazilian captain. Good serve, overpass, collected easily by Brazil, but not put away. And every single one of these plays at the start of this 3rd set will just add to the confidence of the Dominican Republic as they go in search of another world-beating result. Marta back at the service line. Long way to go still in this set. Great dig. Oh, and again. Well, this has been stopped with a buzzer once more. So the challenge, I think, coming from Brazil. Now, it all went badly wrong in the first match of the day when we had a mid-rally challenge that was overturned. But now we are going to have a look at the challenge here. Just trying to clarify exactly what it is that Brazil are asking about. Must be a net touch. Generally speaking, in open play, that's what you'll see the challenge for. But which player is it against? That was a huge hit from Martinez, which Gabby dug pretty comfortably. Remember when the challenge system first came in and you got these moments. Well, there we go. That's a great challenge. That's a really good challenge. De La Cruz it is. With the net touch, Brazil walk away with the point. 4-2 Brazil. Gabby back to the service line. The eagle eyes of Roberto Guimarães, the Brazilian coach, with that mid-point challenge. Well, Leia continues to deliver the ball to her setter with incredible skill. That's amazing. Watches it all the way in. And all McCrease has to do, I say all, is to find the hitter. Well, these are hugely important points to both teams. And for the first time in this match, the Dominican Republic are going to be chasing. 4 points down in the early phases of set 3. Captain Rivera stopped by the 3-woman block. Another huge hit. Only the second time, remember, the Dominican Republic have been 2 sets up on Brazil in the history of this volleyball nation. They were stopped on that occasion, Brazil winning in the World Grand Prix in 2008 in the 5th set by 15 points to 9. And Marcos Quiet calls the timeout because he knows there's been a huge shift in momentum in this match.
Sigue lá central. ¿Qué está esperando? Deja para él sola. La central lo puede estar sola. Porque ya lo tira. Buen pase, buen pase. El zaguero 6 se tocó el cerrado. ¿Vale?
Well, pretty sure Marcus Quiet asking his players for a higher level of concentration out there on court. And that's the thing. You know, if you're going to play against teams like Brazil and you're going to compete against them and even beat them, the mental demand across a full volleyball match is just so huge. And it just feels to me like Dominican Republic have completely and utterly gone off the boil here. Although that spike from De La Cruz would suggest that there's still something left in the tank. Good swing, really good swing off of the arms of Gabby. Leia, another dream pass. At last, something for the home crowd to cheer. Look at this. Absolutely rock solid as that ball hit her. And then just fell away and stared it all the way into the setter. Very, very impressed with the Minas Tennis Club libero player, Leia. So a few players need to come to the party if Brazil are going to win this. Paula has been a little hot and cold so far in this match. When she's been good, well, you know the rest. She's been very good, but just not quite enough so far in this match. And that means the right side for Brazil is not firing, and they're a little lopsided out there on court. But she still could be the key. The number 5 for Brazil, Paula. What a shot. Off we go again, mid-phase of set 3. Brazil flying. Mara with the serve. Just wide. Well, I'm not sure there's a way back for the Dominican Republic in this set. And it's going to be one of those strange situations where if they keep fighting and keep competing, they're going to sap quite a bit of energy in a set that, well, unless something spectacular happens, they can't win. Clever hit. Off pace from Ana Paula, but still quite heavy. Angles it into the corner. Right into the corner. Beautiful. Mary Martinez with a timely reminder. The Dominican Republic is still dangerous out there on court. Marta with a good set through the middle. Good block. Not a great set from Macris. No, is that a net touch? Yeah, it is. So this point's going to Brazil. Captain Rivera can't quite believe she's done that. She's not the only one. Amanda. Stumble and serve. It's getting better and better for Brazil. There's one part of this Dominican Republic game that lets them down every so often. It is that defensive capacity. Rivera, the captain, off. In comes Peña Isabel, who yesterday came onto the court from the bench and did a super job. She needs to do it again. Great pick-up from Gabby. Overcooked by Paula. Superb overhead shot, showing the commitment of those defensive players to try and get under the ball and keep it in play. 6 points in it then. This is very much Brazil's set to lose. Good shot. Gabby once again up and high and getting on the end of that very quick ball out to the wing. And I think we know where we're going from here. Definite signs of a Brazilian recovery. Good touch, well played by the backcourt defender. Gonzalez is on. For the Dominican Republic, that is. What a recovery. De La Cruz lost the initial joust. But watch this double bounce here. Gets up again off the floor with no run-up whatsoever. And scorches that cross court. What a swing. Talking of great spikes, right on cue, Brazilian captain Gabby comes up with another. Exquisite hit. Challenge, Dominican Republic. I must say, on that replay, that was tighter to the line than I first thought. Oh, and so tight, it's nowhere near. What a good challenge from the Dominican Republic, and that keeps this little pocket of momentum going. Will the Dominican Republic get a shot in this set? They need a huge amount of points still to get back even on level terms. Same angle. This time the block, though, gets in the way, but only enough to deflect it for Gabby. Made absolutely sure of it this time after missing the last shot. Chris back to the service line. A lot of work still for Brazil to do if they're going to save this situation. Looks like we are going at least to a fourth set. Everyone helping out, updating the score. Oh, superb. Both sides of the net. Double substitution on Yukati Perez and Gala Gonzalez, number 23, in the front line. That's a nice stop on Gabby. Points the difference, looks a lot better than 6. Martinez back in, Marta back on. So back to the original lineup for the Dominican Republic, and that's shoved off the block and out. Another very well-timed piece of jousting at the net from De La Cruz. Now, I said, did we think that there would be an opportunity for the Dominican Republic in this set? This is it. This is it right here. They've got to push through from here. They've got to level the score up, and then Brazil will feel the pressure again.
É Betânia, colou no bloqueio, já vem pra fora porque ela vai jogar no seu bloqueio e vai sair. A gente já conhece isso faz tempo. Gabi, tá muito pra diagonal, ela já tá jogando tudo pra cá no chip com você pra lá. Tá? É, pode jogar. Ela tá jogando tudo e a levantadora tá com a defesa na diagonal. Ou puxa um pouquinho pra cá.
Dominican Republic's chance. They've got to keep this going. They've got a good 3 rotations here with Marta in the back line. That's the second part of that double substitution to extend what happens in the front court. Superb. And Gabby remains the player that is just holding this all together. Sweet hit down the line, takes her to 16 points, comfortably the leading scorer for this Brazilian team. That's the shot. And that's exactly where Martinez wants the ball. Wants enough height on it to be able to attack, but wants it tight enough to be able to go over the blockers. She enjoyed that one. De La Cruz has already had a good service run and she's come back with an ace. Wow. 2 points in it. This can't be happening. He wishes it wasn't, but it is. Dominican Republic looking fantastic again. And another huge serve. It's going to be a free ball. Goes to the sky, Gabby. Easy pass. Easy kill. And the Dominican Republic are back in business. Oh, wow. And the dream of a victory over Brazil is once again in sight for the Dominican Republic. Decent serve, good pass from Leia, and the kill comes right on time. But that initial lead, built from hard work at the start of this set, has all but vanished. 16-14 at the second technical timeout. But the Dominican Republic will be in touching distance as they head into the business end of set 3. Gennady Martinez, 21 years of age, plays with the Mirador club, the club that Marcos Quiac used to coach domestically in the Dominican Republic League. And the middle blocker has got a huge role to play in the business end of this third set. She must get some stops, must start to block. Yes, it's important that she's attacking and attacking successfully, but it's going to be the way that she deals with Amanda and Gabby. If she can just get 1 or 2 blocks on them, then this whole dream of a victory over Brazil could become a reality. Away we go again after that second technical timeout. And a cheeky tip down the line. 16-15. Arias back to serve. And for the slightly weird and wonderful setup out wide of the service lines, the Arias serve hasn't been particularly effective. Passed easily again, free net. Macrease working her magic. Very, very good set, and some credit as well to Ana Beatriz for taking those 2 blockers. 2-point margin restored. Paula to serve. So not the 3 strongest rotations in the front line here. And very well sussed by Marta, the Dominican Republic setter. So fires the ball out wide to Peña Isabel to go off the smallest blocker on the Brazilian court. Just a whisper of a fingertip. No challenge from Brazil. Marcos Quiac getting involved. So a period here of rotations where the Dominican Republic will potentially struggle, especially off their own service with Marta in the front line. But what they have to do is play through these 3 rotations without any damage, just conceding single points here and there, and get Berin Martinez back to the front line. Over the top and out from Peña Isabel, and the chance that the Dominican Republic had before that second technical timeout might just have vanished with this miss. They cannot afford to concede 2 or 3 points per rotation here.
No importa, porque no vamos a regalar saque ahora. Hay que seguir duro ahí. Buen pase, va el pie. Gaby tiene una marcación. parada, juega para adentro. Ciérrala bien o línea, no le dé por medio, porque ella le topa si le da por medio. Joca, va a tener vía llegando, es grande si le da cruzado, es mano de afuera o girando. Y tiene zaguero 6, no le dé para 6 solamente, abierto.
This is when you earn your money as a coach. All the preparation, all the practice, that's all happening in the gym. So what you can actually influence is in a game is slightly more ethereal than basic technique. It's about timing, it's about delivery, it's about knowledge of your opponents. But when all is said and done, it's about those players out there on the floor. Good tip after the last spike miss. Peña Isabel taking a little bit of a risk going short and middle of the court, especially with Brazil so fired up. Gap reduced once again to 2. What a pass from Leia. And what a shot. Well, said that Janeri Martinez has to be influential with her attacking. But what she has to do is follow superb shots like this by then making a block at the net. Big phase of the game right now. Good serve. Leia chases it down. Free ball coming. No, Dominican Republic get it all wrong. But a great slowdown block. They're going to have another chance here. De La Cruz gets it away on the line. And the Dominican Republic are level with Brazil and 2 sets up in this match. That is some shot. Well, she's completely manufactured that spike. And it's worked a dream. 19 all. Good serve, well controlled by Brazil. Backline offense is controlled in turn by Dominican Republic. And the block by Brazil is good. Little argument between the players at the net about whether that touched the floor or not. Ana Beatriz says, of course it did, be quiet. Well, it won't be clear from here, not completely. The Dominican Republic want to challenge, they can. Here we go. Well, was it fingertips of Martinez? It's not clear on that shot. No challenge forthcoming either, so 1 point in it. Side out required here. De La Cruz again. Oh, she has been magnificent, but what a pickup. What a pickup by Brazil. Oh, and if they win this point, the roof's coming off. Sensational dig. Oh, this is world-class volleyball. Gabby picks up. Dominican Republic go again. De La Cruz off the block. Marta goes to her again. It's out. It is going Brazil's way. And that is just sensational. What a point. And it's a mega rally with a capital M. Incredible pickup from Amanda, and the rally just went on and on. One power play after another. And then the final point, the final part of the whole deal. That De La Cruz tip. And the net touch called against De La Cruz from what I could see there. And no challenge. (21-19), Brazil back in control. Ana Beatriz with the serve. Slide around. Great pickup again. Brazil playing with passion now. Oh, sensational shot. As calm as you like from Bethania De La Cruz. And what a set tight to the net from Marta. Well, we are being given a real treat. The volleyball since the second timeout, technical timeout at 16 points, has been the best I've seen on the VNL for a long while. Oh, no. Well, you give it the big build-up, but the players then have to deliver, and the player that we featured in that last technical timeout, Yaneri Martinez, has not quite delivered, not quite found her way. Good line-up in the front court for Brazil. Macris to serve. And if Brazil get through this, I think this is their match to win still. I think they can do it, but only if they get through this. And the Dominican Republic come back really strong. She wasn't great in offense against Russia, but De La Cruz has been just sublime against this South American volleyball superpower of Brazil. Marta getting the bird from the fans. Decent serve. Leia keeps it under control just. Gabby with the hit. It's still in play. Oh, one blocker to beat. Gabby does it. 23-21 Brazil. Told you this was going to be a classic, and it ain't over yet. Gabby to serve. Desperately important from a Dominican Republic point of view that they get this ball and they put it away. Blocking substitution. Tenara is on for Brazil. Bit of height at the net above Amanda. Good dig from Leia. And the new player on court has to play it. De La Cruz keeps it alive. Wide to Martinez, and off the block and out. What a save from the Dominican Republic. 3 blockers to beat, and she does it very well indeed. And that blocking substitution is the player that she goes off of, Tenara. The fingertips of the number 11 employed. 1 in it. Amanda back on. De La Cruz has been serving well in this game. And again. Oh, no. Well, that was in the air a long, long time. And all of the Dominican Republic players just stopped and looked at it. Well, it was Larissa Martinez's ball to defend, and she just watched it hit the floor. Unbelievably, we're 2 hours into this match, and this is the first set point that Brazil has had. Roberta to serve. Double substitution executed. Brazil with 2 set points to get themselves a foothold in this match. Good pass. On the reverse to Martinez, and she's stopped. And Brazil have really held the tide back in this one. And they've turned this match right around in their favour. And I know it's a bizarre thing to say. I know Brazil are 2 sets to 1 down. But they must now be favourites to claim this match. There's a lot of hard work ahead. But Brazil are back in this match big time. Oh, just sensational emotion at the end of that set. And that's one of the best sets of volleyball you're going to see this summer. 25-22 to Brazil. They're back in the match, and they're back with the opportunity now to walk away from today with a victory, despite the best efforts of the Dominican Republic. But that little pocket of points the Dominican Republic gave up at the start of the set was where all the damage was done, and they just couldn't quite recover. What a game, and what a day here in Brasilia. And at last, the Brazilian fans, well, some of them smiling, some of them still looking a little concerned. The emotion on the faces of Paula and Ana Beatriz when they got that block on Martinez to finish. And now it's about how you recovered. Look at the body language of the Dominican Republic players. They are destroyed. They thought that was going to be theirs in the third set, and now they've got to do it all again. What a huge mental demand, and all of that early joy, all of that early ebullience after the victory over Russia at the start of this match. It was all there, wasn't it? And now some of that, maybe most of that, has evaporated. We're back to square one. We're back to where they were every time they walked on court with Brazil over the last few years, knowing that the pressure was on, knowing that the task was probably beyond them. And we're back to that word again, believe. Do the Dominican Republic believe that they can still win this match? Brazil, I can tell you, certainly do. 2-1 then to the Caribbean side against the South American giants. Set 4, Amanda to serve. Away we go. Great play, clever play. And it's wide, and Gabby, captain of this Brazilian team, has just earned her side an invaluable start with a bit of keepy-uppy. This is a big miss from Arias. The court was open, there was no blocker on the cross, and she's missed it. Well, we say it's in the rules. Once a match, Brazil will kick the volleyball. It's just the law. Oh, beautiful. Well, it doesn't get more convincing than that as a kill. And this first phase of set 4 is important. Not the most important phase by any means for the Dominican Republic, because that'll come later. But this first phase of set 4, if they want to win this match in 4 sets, they have to stay with Brazil. Just keep trading points. Nice run around from Ana Beatriz. She's been pretty good in the midst of this heated battle. One of the regular starters for the Brazilian side over the last 5 or so seasons. So she's pretty used to all of this. Overpass. No, they're going to play on. Referee not blown his whistle, and eventually given against the Dominican Republic. They can't believe it, but Marta's the back court setter, and that's what makes the difference. If she was the front court setter there jumping, she could have challenged to play the ball over. So consequently the blocker shouldn't have touched the ball, but as the back court setter, she's played it into the hands, and she can't do that. Good dig. What a dig from the middle player, Ana Beatriz. Brilliant. Every rally right now like a volleyball gift waiting to be unwrapped. Brazil pressing all the right buttons. They just had to weather the storm at the back end of the third set. And once they came through that, the feeling here in the arena in Brasilia is this is Brazil's match now. And it's just going from bad to worse for the Dominican Republic. No, they've got the point. I thought it was mighty close to Martinez's feet. No challenge from Brazil though, so well played Dominican Republic. Arias with the serve. Greece has called a couple of plays here for the Brazilian side. And it didn't work. The pass was okay, but Gabby was on the floor, so she couldn't run the play she was looking to run. And the set just too tight to the net for Paula to save. Some damage initially done. 4-1 up Brazil, but Dominican Republic come back to 4-3. Well contained on the block. Beautiful. Well, Yaneri Martinez put her back into that jump. Got as high off the floor as she possibly could and hit it as hard as she could. 4-all. Dominican Republic doing everything right here in set 4, trying to stay with Brazil. Oh, brilliant. That's an incredible shot. De La Cruz realizing that this was on. And the acceleration into the ball was brilliant, but the angle that she found was even better. 5-4. Dominican Republic turn it around. Superb. Virtually zero tempo attack from Mara. Right over the top of the setter. Ready to receive that ball. 5-all. That's the rotation with Martinez out on this side of court. But normally you would put your house on for her to kill the ball, but just hasn't worked on a couple of vital points, in particular that point when she was blocked at the end of set 3 to keep Brazil in the match. Brilliant response from Peña Isabel. Came on court for captain Priscilla Rivera in set 4 and stayed on court since. I think Rivera is done for this match. She would love to be out there, but not quite as fit as she was. Brilliant. Superb slide D run around. You can see from the way Yaneri Martinez is hitting the ball at the moment. Martinez is just so intent on putting this away. That is a full-on swing. So shot. Good dig. And that's an even better hit. And Yaneri Martinez is everywhere at the moment. Well, would you believe it? All of that momentum that Brazil had coming into this set now from 4-1 up, it's evaporated. They find themselves 8-6 down at the technical timeout.
Trabalha os dois lados. A Cris, tá bom. Meio tem que receber. Meio também tem que receber.
Passe, agora estamos no jogo, ponto só.
De novo.
Cracking shot from Peña Isabel, just went for that outside arm on the block and hammered it. Couple of kills to the back end of that third set for Captain Gabby, but a couple of shots as well where she was stopped. And Dominican Republic talked about the mental approach to dealing with a situation like this, and so impressive the way the players, the way the coach has gone about it. Mara out, Mayani, new middle blocker in, and immediately gets a hit, but she's dug beautifully, and a double touch on the set. Why would you risk a volley then? Ball was high, spinning. Just a bump set would have done. Bit of respite then for the Dominican Republic, with Gabby now onto the back line for 3 rotations, but it's a tall unit in the front court. Well, I have to say that Yaneri Martinez is putting on a masterclass here of slide D hitting. Round the back, off one leg, extend and hammer. She has got such a quick arm. 9-7. The jump serve of Peña Isabel into the net. Oh, great sliding effort. Macris coming in from very deep. The Brazilian setter to get a touch on this. Not the best attack from the Dominican Republic. But the ball spinning for arm, spins away. And can't be recycled. 10-8. Dominican Republic keep their noses in front. Good blocking from De La Cruz. 2 blockers this time. Stopping the new player on court. Somehow Brazil keep it in play. A miss though. No, off the block. And Amanda gets the put away. She wasn't sure. And I think we may see a challenge here. Dominican Republic players adamant nobody touched it, but of course then they've got to talk to each other. Because it might not be you, but it might be the person next to you. Oh, well, both players saying no, but no challenge. And that's what the challenge system does. It makes the players honest. Brazil to level. Paula blocked. Oh, sensational stop from Arias. Monster block. And we've seen plenty of those during the course of the last 2 sets. Wicked close down from nowhere for Arias. Every time Brazil think they're going to get back in this one, 2-point cushion opened up. And again, chance to go to 3. Not taken. This is a little worrying for the Dominican Republic, because their big hitter, Braylin Martinez, has stopped scoring from the right side of court. Had a chance, tried to roll it into position, missed it, fell over. She looks a little tired out there. 1 point in it. Amanda to serve. Leia. Calm as you like on the dig. It's Gabby's turn. to find the hands. Back to all square. I promised you a good game, promised you a classic, and this is what it's turning into. Superb. What a player. Another kill from Gabby. Brazil edge in front. And Marcos Quiek says, okay, let's just call time for a second. Let's have a think about this.
Muchacha.
Well, a lot of those Dominican Republic players still very fired up there on the floor. But the one player who looks out of sorts, Janeri Martinez, Marcos Quiek, had some special words from her. And the fact remains, she still is the key. She still has to be the key. Martinez gone a bit quiet, but she's got 18 points in this game so far, the big number 20. Gabby continues to score at will for Brazil. 23 points now for the Brazilian captain, the leading scorer in the game. Good service run this from Amanda. Great scramble from the Dominican Republic. That was going out. Leia played it though. Matters not, because Captain Gabby has the answer yet again. And this match now swinging very firmly in Brazil's direction. Super spike, one of many. 24 points in the match for Gabby Braga Guimarães. Oh, wow. There is nothing this woman can't do. Monster block as well to follow the super spike. 25 points in the game. Another timeout called by Marcos Quiek, with the technical timeout still to come. So he's going to go for a double stoppage here.
Jaguati entra, tá vendo? Cambio tengo que hacer y seguirme el juego, tá vendo, chacha? Hey, sin desesperación. El juego está ahí, está 15 a 11. Cambio lo ponemos a 12, él bloquea el juego y volvemos a
He won't tell the players this, but I can assure you, Marcos Quiek's thinking is all about the fifth set now. He's just thinking in this business end of set 4, he wants to get his Dominican Republic players playing again and playing with confidence. And this is an interesting substitution coming. I think he's going to give Braylin Martinez just a bit of a rest, get her head clear of things and get her focused on the final set. So new players on court. The very impressive Gonzalez, number 23. Nice kill from De La Cruz. I mean, Gonzalez played the starring role at the end of set 2 The number 23 with that very fast left arm was quite sensational. I wonder if she can play a role here. Oh, what a pick-up, but it's all to no avail. I don't think Martinez knew much, if anything, about it. Gabby just with a quick apology to the Dominican Republic libero. You're never aiming to injure someone, but you're trying to hit the ball as hard as you can, and that's caught her high on the shoulder. Second technical timeout arrives. A thrilling contest. This really has been an entertaining battle from start and hopefully to finish, whenever that is. Still looking unlikely that that finish will be in this set, and that Brazil are going to force the tiebreaker to 15 points. First job in hand though, get to 25 points in set 4. Gonzalez off the block and away, and she has not put a foot wrong. This is going to be an interesting call for Marcus Quick. He would like to have Braylin Martinez on court for the 5th set. It's a gamble using Gonzalez, but Gonzalez so far has been extremely effective in attack. Decent slowdown block, but defenders can't get there. And it just feels like we're going through the motions here. Well, Gabby is going to end up in the 30s if her Brazilian side can take this to a 5th and deciding set in terms of her scoring contribution. She's on 27 already. Nicely done. Just feels a little bit like some of the players playing for their places on court going into the 5th set. We're not there yet though. Just one decent service run, one blocking run from the Dominican Republic. They can get back on level terms. Superb, and there you go. Good serve on Leia, who passed it very well, but that just took any kind of rhythm out of the attack, so the blockers were lined up and waiting for Paula. Does Gonzalez have the answer from the service line? Well, she's serving well. Brilliant pickup. Oh, no! Oh, would you believe it? And Roberto Guimaraes is watching his side here capitulate yet again. Now, this might be a net touch. This might just ruin everything for the Dominican Republic. And a challenge has been issued from Brazil because they think they saw a net touch as that spike was unloaded by Gabby. A stunning piece of defense, but as sometimes happens, the ball goes back over on the other side, right into the middle of a bunch of players, and nobody took responsibility. Huge, huge call in the context of this match. Did one of the Dominican Republic blockers touch the net? They seem pretty relaxed about it all down there. Well, it's the ball that hits the net. It is not the player. No fault, as signalled by the first official. Gonzalez, though, just stopped in her tracks on this service run. She's got to refocus here and go again. There's all sorts going on down there. Second official just making sure that challenge is properly recorded. But it's a delay that Gonzalez could have well done without. This will be a tough serve. No, it was never going to happen, was it? Never going to happen. And you just have to think, was that a great piece of kidology and a great piece of coaching to issue the challenge at that point by Roberto Guimarães? It's bought Brazil a point. Out. Just got too much of that on the cut shot. Trying to make the angle by hitting on the inside of the ball and overdoing it. Brazil back in control now. Dominican Republic still capable, though, of putting the frighteners on if they can keep putting this ball away. Lovely slide D again. Llaneras Martinez just relentless with this ball. She loves that shot. Peña Isabel on for the Dominican Republic captain, into the net. And these are little moments that just detract from the sum of the total performance from the Dominican Republic. And when these players come round again to the service line, will they be thinking about this? Mayani back to serve. New player on court for Brazil. Tanara on for Amanda. We saw that blocking substitute in the last set. Gets hands on Martinez. Brilliant from Gonzalez, but no, it's not coming back. And I don't think the Dominican Republic are coming back from this. This will be a body blow in set 4. And all of the momentum would be with Brazil going into the 5th and deciding set, because that is surely where we are going. A very welcome side out by one of the players of the moment. Dela Cruz has had a belting game. 18 points now to her. Equal joint top scorer with the woman not on court at the moment, Braylin Martinez. Will she come back for the final set? Brazil now just going through the motions. That's a super kill from the substitute. Great shot from the number 11, Tanara. Rodriguez on for Arias. Changes all over the court. That's just because Marcus Quick wants to rest up a few of his key players. Just have a little think through. So the wonderfully named Mari Frankie Rodriguez, 28-year-old middle blocker from the Mirador club, is on. Tanara misses. So one last throw of the dice for the Dominican Republic before they have to face the decider, the tiebreaker in set 5. And this is it right here. Need to win some points. They do win one. Good hit from Rodriguez. Knew what she had to do there. Got it just right. Roberto Guimarães decides to burn another timeout here.
Tem que jogar com isso, pra poder dar opção pra ela pra cá. Valeu. Fazer ponto. Rodar a Bia, vambora, sai, bora, Paula. Vamos agora, hein?
timeout remaining for Guimaraes in this set. He may need to use it as well. But all he's done is just try and stop this mini comeback in its tracks. Dominican Republic, this I think is probably still their better chance of winning this match rather than go into the tiebreaker. Good pick-up, well seen by Marta. Off-pace roll from Gonzalez. And another chance here. Gonzalez, she's done it. Another cracking point for the Dominican Republic. And the reason that I say this is a better chance right here for the Dominican Republic is that Brazil might just have had 1 foot in the 5th set. And the focus may have drifted. Massive effort required from the Queens of the Caribbean. And there's a ball into the net. They are level. And we're going back to the drama that we had in set 3. She has barely put a foot wrong in this game, Gabby, but that is not the right time for the captain to go into the net. 22 all. Good front line for the Dominican Republic with Marta serving. Oh, what a block! That is sensational. De la Cruz with the shutdown, greeted with absolute silence here in this gymnasium. And I thought that Guimaraes might have to use that timeout, and he has. On the slide D, Ana Beatriz read by De La Cruz and then finishes it with style. And this whole match has turned around yet again. Unbelievable stuff here in Brasilia. Whole series of changes made by Marcus Quiac. He's actually got 3 new players on court, and they are coming to the party. Nobody with any timeouts remaining. It's a straight fight till the end of this set. Will we be going to 5, or can the Dominican Republic pull off a second day of history-making volleyball? Marta serves, easy pass. It's under control. Chance for Gonzalez. Gabby's got it. Paula in off the wing. Out, says Quiac. And the officials, I think, agree. No, they decide it's Brazil's point, so it caught a Dominican Republic player on the way, surely. Or did it catch the line? It caught the back of the line. No challenge from the Dominican Republic. 23 all, we play on. Amanda to serve. Great pick-up. Leia keeps it in play. Gabby. Unbelievable. And Brazil go again. Gabby once more. This time she gets it done. Well, this should really be a World Championship or a VNL or an Olympic final. It really should. Quite stunning volleyball and a mega rally at a crucial time in this match. Dominican Republic tried so hard, but it was captain of Brazil, Gabby, that eventually applied the finishing touch. And with it comes a set point, and I'm not sure the Dominican Republic will recover if they don't get through this one. Well, this is incredible. And Dominican Republic walking back to serve. So there must have been a net touch in there. Well, the crowd booing because they can't believe this either. We play on. Oh, and she's been roofed. And right at a crucial time in this entire match, Gabby once again is shut down, 25-24. And in the most dramatic of circumstances, the Dominican Republic have their first match point to create yet more history. Leia recovers, Gabby gets it away. 25-all. Just unbelievable. From villain to hero, Gabby blocked, followed by a sensational kill. And that sends the newly substituted Roberta back to the service line to replace Ana Beatriz. Brazil with 2 setters on court right now, but Roberta's job is to serve and defend. Serves away, good pass. Gonzalez is dug. Gabby, she too defended. Chances again for the Dominican Republic, and they do it. Off the hands and down from one of the heroines today, De La Cruz. Whatever happens from here, she's been marvellous. 20 points in the match. Substitutes everywhere out on court, and what a job they are doing. Second match point for the Dominican Republic. Marcus Quiek on the verge of watching his team do something quite amazing for a second day running. Arias back into serve. Leia with a great pass. Oh, and what a time to go middle. And what a time to go to a substitute. That is sensational setting from Macris. And Mayani with a massive shot. Brazil save a second match point. Something that this Dominican Republic team has never had before. Match points against Brazil, and they just can't put it away. Gonzalez off the hands and down. They'll get a third go at it. And week 1 of the Volleyball Nations League has delivered already. It's delivered an absolute cracker. Gonzalez to serve. Not the strongest blocking lineup for the Dominican Republic. Can they make it count? It's alive. Backline offense. De La Cruz is blocked. Recycle, another swing for the game, and they've done it! Oh my goodness! Unbelievable scenes here in Brasilia, because the Dominican Republic have made history for the second day running. And this team has started the VNL with a bang. Just unbelievable. Day 1, they beat Russia for the first time in 15 attempts. Day 2, they go even better, and they beat Brazil for the first time in 21 goes. And this Dominican Republic team have just lit up the 2019 Volleyball Nations League with some unbelievable play. I don't think they can quite believe this yet. I certainly can't. And the odds for Dominican Republic beating Russia and Brazil on consecutive days must have been unbelievable. Enjoy. Second day running for a photo to remember. And all of you guys out there watching can say you were there. What a day of volleyball, what a match. And what a way to celebrate. The Dominican Republic record another emotional victory here in Brasilia. This has been one of the best weeks ever in the history of this country's volleyball. 28-26, they get it across the line. They beat Brazil by 3-1. They beat Russia by 3-1. They've played 2 games, and the Dominican Republic are going to be right there at the top of the VNL with the likes of the USA and Turkey on 6 points. What a haul. Well, we can allow them their moment here in the spotlight because they've earned every single second. And for Marcus Kwiak, this is a very, very, very special time indeed. A team that he's been with for years, a team that he's seen go close to some big, big moments. But nothing better than this. An unbelievably victory over Russia, now just a distant memory. Well, I think time for us to just get our breath back and sample some of the drama on that final point. 3 times of asking, and the Dominican Republic team showing some incredible mental toughness and resilience to get themselves through. Gonzalez taken off the front line to the service line. What a dig from her. Ball recovered. De La Cruz has a swing. Martinez rescues on the libero position, and then in off the wing. It's Peña Isabel on for the captain Rivera, who finishes it off. Well, she would have known that that was a swing for history, and she hit it as hard as she physically could. But the 2 defensive plays that went before from Martinez and Gonzalez were just top draw. And then Marta, calm as you like, feeds it wide. And Peña Isabel hits a ball that will be remembered for the rest of Dominican Republic volleyball history. The shot that beat Brazil. Amazing. Well, goodness me. Time to breathe. Time to take a look at what we've had so far today. Russia beating China by 3-1. Dominican Republic, for the 2nd day running, pulling off a huge victory, this time against Brazil, their first ever win over the South American giants. 3-1. USA keep their title defense on track, 3-1 over Japan. Belgium, great result against Bulgaria by 3-2 in front of the Bulgarian crowd. And not the end of the drama today. Serbia beating Korea 3-1. Turkey overcoming the Netherlands. Italy through against Thailand 3-0 on day 2. And Poland keeping on track with a 3-1 win against Germany. Well, sensational day of volleyball, and let's see what that's done to the standings. And for the Dominican Republic, 14th place, remember their finish last year, and there they are, right at the top. They'll be coming away with maximum points, and they'll be climbing just that little bit higher. Quite a brilliant effort from them, and by the time that is updated, then Dominican Republic will be right there at the top with the likes of USA and Serbia and Brazil. And top 5, remember, go through to join the hosts China in Nanjing in July. Will Dominican Republic be there? They've certainly given themselves a very, very special chance. Well, a day of volleyball to remember, and a day of volleyball particularly for the Dominican Republic that will live long in the memory. Peña Isabel with the kill that beat Brazil. Thanks for your company today. Thanks for watching, and thank you very much for being part of this wonderful game.